Let's go to Adam. Adam, you're on the air.
A couple weeks ago, you and Gary were talking about filming your parents, like a video diary. And my parents had just celebrated their 50th anniversary, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. And I just didn't know how to go about it.
It's unbelievable. It's like such a big undertaking.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I have always had this in my head that I'd ask my parents about the family history. I mean, I've done it, obviously, without a camera a million times. And I said, my parents are getting old. They're 100 years old. And I said, I still got them around. I would like to get this down on tape so that, like, my kids could have it and their children could have it.
Yeah, start, preserving the stern history.
And then recently my mom gave me a whole bunch of pictures of the family, from 100 years ago.
Oh, some old pictures.
Yeah, real old pictures. Go through all the old pictures and start to sort of make notes about them. The most important stuff is to kind of first ask about their early life, their parents.
Right.
And what they can remember of that. Stuff like, where are you actually from? A lot of people have immigrant parents or grandparents. Then you kind of ask about all their relatives and the relations and what was life like back then when you were born. And when you start to get into your parents' life, you go, what were the great inventions you saw? What was it like being a teenager? What were the popular songs of the day? I mean, you really start to interview them and ask all the things you've always been curious about. I mean, I asked my parents about even like how they fell in love and where did you meet and was it love at first sight?
Did they have a honeymoon?
Yeah, they went down. Oh, yeah, it was a great story. See, I find out stuff like, my dad had this car and he drove her to Florida over 5 days because the car broke down. They had no money.
Geez.
There was an article I read today that it's important for your kids. I've got 3 young kids.
Right.
And that it's important to give them the family lore. And I guess there's some studies, I don't know
Absolutely.
where it was, that it's important to give that to your kids. And they need to know the stories,
Yeah, and I even said that to my mom. I go, wouldn't you love... Like, I'm trying to convince her to do it. I go, wouldn't you love to have a video of your mother or your grandmother? I don't know.
Amazing.
All right, listen, Robin, we have to do news. Do I have to break first, Fred, or can I go to news?
Should break.
All right, little break. Robin, prepare the news, please.